Well, hello there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to All Seasons on F1 2022. And as you can probably see, we are going to be at Monaco, yes. And in the vehicle performance comparison chart, we are third from the bottom, but oh god. And our rear floor under tray has failed the R&D. And yes, we're third from the bottom. We didn't go out for any practice at Monaco. And the reason for that was because we wanted to put a knackered engine on, because who basically cares at Monaco? You don't need straight line speed. Anyway, we got a few development boosts to the reshaped combustion chamber, to tyre wear, and to turbo durability. Fantastic. So here we are now at Monaco, and yes, this is one of my favourite circuits and one which I'm very, very good at. And yes, that is sarcasm. As we cross the line for the first qualifying run, it's 1.6 seconds behind the leader. Anyway, a little bit later qualifying, you can see, oh god, we're in last place. But look at the delta times, almost a second up. Let's see if we can improve on last place. Hoping we can. We're about to cross the line now, and it's going to put us into 15th position now. 15th position at the moment at Monaco. Wowzers, we trousers. We accelerate forward now to just 2 minutes left. Just over 2 minutes, but we are up once again up on the delta. Look at this, about across the line. 18th place. 8th position. I cannot believe it. 8th place at Monaco. Wowzers. Where on earth did we pull that out of the rabbit out of the hat? I'm not quite sure, but yes, 8th position. Now, are we going to stay there, or are we going to drop all the way down to about last place again? Anyway, qualifying has now been completed. No more time left, so we can't put in a faster time. But can we stay in 8th place? That would be magical, but I don't think we're going to, as we're about to cross the line now, and it is going to be, there you go, it's 11th place. Still pretty decent though for Monaco, 11th place for our race start. And Charles Leclerc got pole, Lando Norris in second place. Okay then, let's do this.
Formula One returns to Monte Carlo once again today, home to the world-famous Monte Carlo Casino, first opened in 1863, and of course a certain road race first held in 1929. There is no greater an occasion, no more valuable a win than the Monaco Grand Prix. The astonishing Circuit de Monaco is, for all intents and purposes, virtually unchanged since its inaugural race back in 1929. The faster cars of today ensure the 19 corners past the casino and along the seafront remain as thrilling as ever. A 2.1 mile lap here takes us around an entire country, yet never more than a few inches away from the race-ending barriers. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Hamilton, Daniel Ricciardo and Sainz, Verstappen, Perez, Ocon and Kevin Magnussen, the captain, Albon, Pierre Gasly and Joe, Vettel, Mick Schumacher, Nicholas Latifi and Valtteri Bottas. They've taken a grid penalty. Tsunoda, Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And with me as usual is Anthony Davidson. Let's have a chat about Williams. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the All Seasons career mode, and we say go, go, go. And it's away we go. Let's be careful into Sandevot, please, but let's see if we can make up any positions as we go to turn 1. Can we? We go for a dive. Yes, we do. Oh, wowzers. I cannot believe it. Almost took out Daniel Ricciardo. Harley Badger and the McLaren there, but we managed to hold on to 6th position at the moment. Ricciardo stand of us, and Maxi Boy Verstappen is behind, which means he's going to have a huge task to try and get past Hookster. A huge task, because we know he's a very difficult person to pass, as we're now going into the casino section for the very first time. Like, oh, wowzers, did he hit the wall there? Did the Hookster hit the wall? I think he did, but anyway, we continue on. Still going around the very, very tight hairpin there. Very, very tight indeed. as we're about to go underneath and into the tunnel. Yes, here we go for the first time at Monaco. You can see the big boats out on the harbour as we go through the very bright tunnel these days. Used to be so much darker back in the 70s and the 80s, but now it's really bright as we now continue. Oh, a little bit of skipping there, but it's okay. We carry on 6th place, still chasing the Honey Badger, Daniel Ricciardo, who's got Russell ahead of him, and we've still got Maxi Boy desperately trying to get past me. It's going to be very, very difficult during this Grand Prix to get past us. And we're in 6th place. I cannot believe it. 6th position for Monaco. That's like a win for us. An absolute win, because we just do not do very well at all. But can we hold on to this position, or are we going to cock it up like we usually do? Let's have a look and see what's going to happen as we complete lap 1 of the Grand Prix. Okay, we celebrate forward out of lap 2. Maxi Boy Verstappen is still behind us. He's got his teammate Checo directly behind us as well. But we are just holding them back at the moment because they've got no room to manoeuvre. As we now got the hill, this is going to get tight. Is Maxi Boy trying to get past? Well, he's getting very close to us in the rear end, but we are holding on to 6th place. Daniel Ricciardo, meantime, is pulling away from us. He's now 6.5, almost 6.7 seconds ahead of us. We accelerate forward out of lap 4. Oh, we've got some flags going on. We've got some green flags. What's going on? Some yellows as well. I'm seeing a car slowing down the mini-map. It may be a Ferrari. It may be a Ferrari. I'm not quite... It is a Ferrari. No, it's not a Ferrari. It's an Alfa Romeo, in fact. And it's Valtteri Bottas. He is out of the Grand Prix on lap 4. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. As we accelerate forward at lap 5. Climbing up the hill once again. And it's Maxi Boy Verstappen once again. Give us a little nudge. Leave a little nudge. Say, please, just get out of my way. I want to pass, but we're not going to, of course. I'm not going to. Well, he makes contact with us, and he's got very wide to the outside line, but we managed to hold on. And there's Valtteri Bottas. Look, yellow flag, so he cannot pass us. No. And he is backed off out of that. Yes, otherwise he would have got a penalty. So Maxi Boy, once again, still stuck behind us as we're going to go through the casino section once again during this Grand Prix. Fantastic stuff. As you can see, our engine is very, very warm, but it really doesn't matter for Monaco. This is what we want as we accelerate for the lap 5. Just going past the pits, still holding on to 6th place at the moment. Verstappen still behind us. Daniel Ricciardo's now got the gap up to 18 seconds because basically the Hookster is slowing down to slow down Verstappen. He's defending. You see, the trouble with defending is that you lose time against the other cars in front as we accelerate for lap 7. Okay, it's time for us to make our pit stop. We come in from 6th position. Now, can we hold on to this 6th place as we now come in for our pit stop superbly like we always do. The lads changes onto the yellow sidewall tyre. Thank you, lads. Yes, great to see. And we're going to rejoin now in 17th place. Yeah, 17th place, just 2 positions behind our own teammate, Lance Stroll. Oh, God. Cockanora as we accelerate forward out to lap 8. And some more cars have come in for their pit stop, so this is looking pretty good. Let's see if we can get back into the World Championship points. Not quite sure. There's a car coming out of the pit. Oh no, it's Verstappen. It's Verstappen. Look, he's going to get a jump on us. I think he is, but no, we're going to get him. I think we're going to get him as we climb up the hill. Yes, we do. Oh my goodness, that was close. But yes, Verstappen once again is now stuck right behind us. And once again, he must be incandescent with rage. Absolutely trying to get past us, but it didn't work even in the pit stop as we accelerate for the lap 9. Just going past pits again. Another car's coming for their stop. So we've got up into 11th place now. Yes, 11th position. And we've got Sergio Perez, but unfortunately Perez has come in and gone out again. What is going on? Perez was behind Verstappen, but now he's come in and he's got out ahead of us. So we have dropped, I think, out of our 6th position. We may get back into the World Championship points before the end, though. Let's just wait and see what happens with all the other cars as we accelerate forward now to lap 11, just going past the pits. And no other cars have come in for the well, they have, but they've gone back out again. That's Sainz and Ocon. They've gone to the hard tyre, but they've come out in front of us. Oh no, it's an absolute disaster once again. I cannot believe it. The Monaco curse has struck us. We've rejoined, or should I say, the other cars ahead have rejoined, and they're still ahead of us as we accelerate forward after lap 12. Lap 12, one car has now come in. It's our own teammate, Lance Stroll. And I think even Lance Stroll's going to get ahead of us. No, he's not. We get past Lance Stroll. And look at this. We've got Maxi Boy. Is that Maxi Boy? Yes, it is. Trying desperately to get past us. But we're in the points. We are in the World Championship points. I cannot believe it. Yes, we've actually done it. We may end up with 1 point as we accelerate forward at lap 15. Maxi Boy, once again, is still trying to get past us. Still trying to get past us as we got the hill. But we're holding him off. Ocon's now 10 seconds up the road. 10 bloody seconds up the road as we accelerate forward now to lap 16. Verstappen once again, this time he's going around the outside to see if he can get past us, but we absolutely cut him off. But in fact, he's now going for the inside line. He's going for the inside. Oh, we will bang him. We are will banging up the hill. This is going to get very, very tight. Very, very tight. Very, very quickly. But we managed. Oh, he's got some damage to his front wing as well. That's probably banged into us, I think, for the past 15 laps. But anyway, we're now on lap 17 and we are still holding on at the moment to this 10th place as we accelerate for lap 17. Maxi Boy still cannot get past us. I love it. I absolutely love it. As we're now going to climb up the hill once again. Is this Maxi Boy going to have another go at us? Once again, he keeps banging into our bloody rear end, but we're still holding on. As we accelerate forward out to lap 18, and it's time for the blue boo fags. The boo fags have come out. Lando Norris is the leader. He's gone past us, and the next car, I'm not quite sure the next car is, but we get a warning for collision from Verstappen. Well, it was because we were trying to keep him behind us. As we accelerate forward to lap 19, we've got boo fags again. We've got boo fags, and it's the Ferrari this time. I think it's Leclerc. Yes, Charles Leclerc. And look at this. Who was that? It's Verstappen once again. They're sneaking in and trying to get past us, but we're not having any of it. No, we got the inside line. We got the inside line, braking very, very hard. Very, very hard indeed, but we've done it. Yes, holding on now to 10th position with just one more lap to go. And oh god, the boo fags are out again. The boo fags are out. I think, is that Hamilton? Maybe Hamilton behind us. Just look at the rearview mirror. I think it may be George Hamilton. Let's have a look and see if it's going to be. As we now go into the very, very last lap of this Grand Prix. And Lando's won it, of course. Lando's won it because he got past us. And yes, we're going to cross the line. I think that was Lulu. But we have done it. We have got a single solitary World Championship point. Well done. And Maxi Boy, look at that. He must be furious. Driver of the day goes to Sebastian Vettel. Can you believe that? Sebastian Vettel. And there is the beautiful scenery from Monaco. Yes, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. And talking about things absolutely gorgeous, Lando Norris gets out of his McLaren. I don't think so. I think he's an ugly git. Anyway, congratulations by the woman with a very dodgy haircut once again. Yes. And what a win. What a win for McLaren. Wowzers. Wowzers. It's like art imitating real life at the moment. Anyway, there we go. Shake of the hand. Lando, we love you. On to the podium. And there is Tiamat Marduke, Benjamin Daly. And there is Lulu, who finished in third position. Oh, that must have been George Russell there trying to get past us. Anyway, Lando holds up the trophy high and says, look lads, I've bloody well done it. And to prove it, I'm going to spray champagne all over my fellow co-teammates, or whatever you want to call them. Fellow drivers. There you go, that'll do. I was lost for words there for a moment, which is very unusual for me. But okay, let's go to a replay now and see exactly what happened to, of course, Valtteri Bottas in the Alfa Romeo. Let's have a look as he climbs up the hill, and it's an engine failure. Yes, the engine has let go for Valtteri Bottas. He's in a very difficult position here. I'm not quite sure where he's going to have to go. He's going to have to go all the way down the hill, I do believe, before he pulls off the circuit. Yes, he has had to do that, so other cars have just sort of had to avoid him. But here, yes, he does. Valtteri Bottas out of the Grand Prix. Let's have a look at the race results then after that. And as you can see in the standings, we're in 9th place at the moment with 27 points. Maxi Boy in the lead with 126. Charles Leclerc in 2nd place with 107 World Championship points. And in the Constructors, we're in 5th place. So it's time to move on to the next Grand Prix now. It's time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix from Baku. Yes, we should do better here. Hopefully, anyway. And before we do that, we're doing the supercar challenge, whatever it is. And I'll tell you, these cars are way too big for Baku. We got disqualified from round 3, but we have completed our objective. And we got some more development boosts from our practice session. We did actually go out this time. We got 1,300 points now. Great to see. 1,300 points. Motor generator, engine power, I don't know. Lots of stuff. Fantastic. Fantastic indeed. So here we go for qualifying at Baku, and oh god, I can't believe it, it's raining. And unfortunately we need a low downfall setup for Baku, and because of the parc fermé rules, that's what we got onto the car. So this is not looking good for a good qualifying time. It's 15th position at the moment as we accelerate forward now to a little bit later into qualifying. We've actually tried for a long run and actually run out of fuel on this run. So we got into 16th place, but that was basically it. Anyway, as you can see, it's now the end of qualifying and it has dried up and we are on the dry tyres. We're in 19th place at the moment. Gasly's in 16th, but he was on the inters. He just changed onto the soft. But look at our delta time. We are 7 seconds up now. Surely this is going to be a good time. 7.2 seconds now as we're about to cross the line. This has surely got to be a great time. But what are the other cars doing? Of course, they're on the softs as well. So they're putting in huge faster times. Let's have a look and see. 7.7 seconds as we cross the line. Surely this has got to be pretty decent. Surely. Pretty decent. It's got to be... Oh, for fuck's sake. Maxi Boy got pole, everyone, and we ended up in last place. Oh, Coconora!
Azadlik Square, heart of Baku, and home, of course, of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. With high speeds, tight corners, and few runoff zones, many are expecting a safety car here today. So our drivers will have to stay very much on their toes and hopefully out of the barriers. The Baku city circuit measures roughly 6 kilometers and is made up of 20 corners and 2 DRS zones. The circuit winds around the narrow city, through the old town, and even brushes against the city's medieval walls. However, as beautiful as the setting is, this track is also a ferocious technical challenge, where the smallest of mistakes could lead to catastrophic consequence for any one of our drivers. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Leclerc, Sir Lewis Hamilton and Sainz, Ricciardo, Ocon, Magnussen and George Russell, Gasly, Bottas, Alex Albon and Tsunoda, Joe, Stroll, Sebastian Vettel and Mick Schumacher, Latifi and the captain. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? A warm welcome to Anthony Davidson, who is beside me in the commentary box today. We should talk about Williams. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
So it's time once again for the 5 laps to go out on the all-seasons career mode. Go, and it's away we go from last bloody place on the grid. Let's see if we can make up positions at turn 1. Well, let's see if we can push through some positions into turn 1. Oh, teammate. Do we get past Lance? Yes, we do, up into 14th place now. Alexander Albon is directly ahead and we go past him as well. Look at this. And we crash straight into the back of Valtteri Bottas as well, just for good measure. And I've just noticed, I can't believe it, they put us on the alternative strategy. This has never worked for us, going on the hard tyre first. It's never... Oh, God. I should have realised that when I was looking through the menu screens, but no, unfortunately we are on the alternative strategy, which is always usually pretty disastrous for us as we now go for a move on the inside of Pierre Gasly. Mon Dieu, Pierre, mon Dieu, but we've got past him. Yes, we have got past Gasly, up now into 11th place, yes, just outside the World Championship points. George Russell. George of the Russell is directly ahead of us as Gasly is once again trying to get past. But we managed to hold him off. Yes, we managed to hold him off and hold on to this 11th place. We're now going to go through the castle section. We're going to have a look from the nose cam view. Look at that. The tightest corner now in Formula 1. Used to be Monaco, but not anymore. Wowzers. Absolute wowzers. As we're about to complete lap 1 of this Grand Prix. And you can see we've now got a gap to Russell of 1.6 seconds. Gasly is right up our derriere, and trying to get past. Oh, and he pushes us very wide there, very wide indeed, but we managed to hold on to it as we're about to start lap 2 of the Grand Prix. Let's see what we can do now, and let's see, can we catch Russell? I don't think we can, and unfortunately on this alternative strategy I just don't think it's going to work, because it means that we're going to stop very, very late. Everyone else is going to have stopped, and we're going to be in the no man's land. Anyway, we accelerate for lap 2. Just going to lap 3. The DRS has been enabled. We're still holding on to 11th position at the moment. 3 seconds now down the road from Russell as we accelerate for the lap 5. Look at this. We've got Stroll, our own teammate, trying to get past us. We can actually back off. Oh, we've got some flags. We've got some flags going on. Yellow flags. It looks like I can't quite see who it is. We've got our teammate in the pits. There is a car, and it's George Russell. George Russell is out of the session. I cannot believe it. So we've got up into 7th place. Yeah, we're going to make up a lot of positions here. But as I say, I just don't think it's going to work out in the end, because it never seems to. And I just noticed I picked up a little bit of damage there on the left-hand wing. Anyway, we're starting for lap 6. Coming for our pit stop. Let's see if we can do a good stop here like we always do. Let's have a look as we trundled on the pit lane. We've got 2 cars also behind us. So let's see if we can get on our mark. And the answer to that is going to be yes, we can. Well done, lads. Straight, but they're changing us on to the softer tyre, and I just don't think this strategy is going to work, as we rejoin now in 15th place, and I think everyone ahead has already stopped. So yes, I don't know why they do this. Why does the team decide to do this? Because it never actually works. Look, we were up there, and now we're not, as we accelerate for lap 7. 15th place for us. We've got Latifi in the pits, so we're going to gain 2 positions here. Yes, up into 13th place, but I think 13th is going to be our limit. I can't see us now because we've got Albon. He's already pitted, and so has Gasly. As we accelerate forward at lap 9. Lap 9, still hold on to 13th. Unlucky for some and very unlucky for us. We've still got a little tiny bit of damage to our wing on the left-hand side. That's really not going to affect us too much, because we run very low downforce at this track anyway. And so Albon's now 3 seconds ahead. We accelerate for lap 11, and Albon's now 7.7 seconds ahead. And we've got some real pressure for the cars behind. Look at this, Bottas trying to go around the outside of us, and we've got Schumacher, who just clattered straight into our backside. Wowzers, me trousers. On lap 12 now, with just 1 more lap to go in this Grand Prix. As we accelerate forward now, still on lap 12, as you can see here, we've got a car going. We've got 2 cars. They're playing ping ball with us. We've got Mick Schumacher, and we've got Valtteri Bottas. We almost hit the wall there, very, very close. But let's see if we can get a run back on Schumacher at least, because we don't want to lose his 13th position that we've rightly had from pretty early in, well, since we came in for our pit stop, basically. A couple of laps later, and we dive down the inside of Mick Schumacher. He's still there to the outside though, but yes, we do manage to get past him. So 13th position for us on the last lap of the race. As we accelerate forward now, and that's it. Maxi Boy Verstappen has won the race. We are going to cross the line. A very disappointing 13th place, because that alternative strategy just didn't bloody work. No, I think we had a good chance of being somewhere in the points, maybe 9th or 8th, I do believe, but no. We've blown it again. And Albon's ahead of us, 15 seconds up the road, and we're about to cross the line in a very disappointing, as to be said, 13th position. Look at that. Woozers, me troozers, as I like to say. That didn't go to plan. That did not go to plan, but despite that, we actually get driver of the day, which I'm very, very surprised about. Very, very surprised about indeed. Anyway, on to the podium celebrations. We got 2 girls now with dodgy haircuts. No, 4 girls with dodgy haircuts. And there are the winners sitting in Parc Ferme. Don't know what they're doing, maybe talking to the team. But there he is, there's the winner. Maxi Boy Verstappen, unbeatable in virtual world and in the real world as well. Yes. And congratulations to Max Verstappen for winning the Las Vegas Grand Prix in 2023. Unless another drain cover falls off. Who knows? Anyway, let's go on to the podium celebrations. There he is, shake of the wrist once again for Maxi Boy. Well done, Max. Onto the podium he goes. Yes! I've done it, he says. I've done it. It's time to hold up the trophy higher once again. Yes, there it goes. Yes. And there are the team mechanics, and there goes the champagne. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la. Right, let's go to the replay Of course, George Russell failed in this race. Let's see if it, yes, it's an engine failure for George Russell. I think he's just going to go right to the end and park it right down the bottom there. I think that's what's going to happen to George Russell. Let's have a look and see if he does or not. And oh, he looked like he was going to go left. Oh, he looks like he's going left again. I don't know what he's doing. Come on, George, park it up. It's not going anywhere else, is it? Because there's smoke coming out the back. Fantastic. So let's have a look at the results then. 10th place for Lance Stroll. He got a World Championship point. We didn't, of course, so still 27 points for us. Maxi Boy in the lead with 152. Charles in second with 125. Sergio Perez in third with 118 points. Oh my goodness. And we're fifth in the Constructors. So join us next week when, of course, it's that dreaded time once again. Yes, it is time for the contract renewal window. Oh my god, thanks so much for watching, everyone. You've been awesome as always, and yes, there will of course be more later.